Hey everybody, welcome back to the Fox Shop. I just thought I'd give you a quick little update. I know some of these little updates that I do not do very good, and that's okay. Like I said in the other video, this truck's ready to go, oil change, everything. I need to get it put inside because there's a chance we could have some hail tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, it's really warm. It's like 80, I don't know, 81 or 82 degrees, but we've been having up to 50-mile-an-hour winds. Things are banging around. It sounds worse than it really is, but anyway, working on the old Tahoe here with the fuel lines and all that stuff. This thing had me so confused a little bit ago. So I got the new fuel pump. That's not it, but new fuel pump. I did get a new fuel ring. It fits on there just fine. Here's some lines I took off. This, nope, not that one. It's this one. I got a sniffly nose, but yeah, cut this one out. I just cut it out because this was an old brake line that was up under there that had been, I had somebody do that, I don't know, about 4 or 5 years ago, just because it was a pain in the butt to get to. It was up behind the fuel tank, and they bypassed it and left this one in there, so I took that out. I couldn't figure out what the heck it was, and so I cut that out. And then this is the, what is this? I think this is the feed line. I think. No. Yeah, I think that's the feed line to the fuel filter, and then on up. I ended up cutting it off, and that's the return line. And everything just had me all confused. I had to take a look at these new lines that I had, and I tell you what, putting those old lines up next to these, they match perfectly from Lines to Go. Not sponsored or anything, but and they were kind of pricey, but looks like really good quality stuff, and everything looks like it's going to go together just fine. So I got under here tonight just checking everything out. I'll try to make a video on this, putting the fuel tank back in. I just been kind of a pain. I think going back in, it's not going to be too bad. I could not figure out, this little guy came off when I took the tank down, and it just fits in there and just kind of clips in. There's like a rubber thing it fits into, or silicone or something. Has that to do with the evap, I think. And I didn't know that was on there, so I must have pulled it off when I took the tank down. But got that back on there, and it just plugs in, and it's hanging down, well, clear back in the back where the fuel fill and the vent hose hook on. So we'll get that all taken care of. I don't think it'll be too bad. I do want to get up underneath this thing. I'm just going to do it tomorrow. I'm tired. Tomorrow there's some gravel and stuff up in the frame rail. I've even thought about spraying brake lines and stuff with that, with the OSFO. There's a brake line that I had replaced. I think I just mentioned that. It's been 4 or 5 years ago, and that was the one they bypassed, and it's kind of rubbing against the frame. It looks like they put a little piece of rubber hose on it with some zip ties, but it's not really hitting where it's supposed to. So I may go get some more zip ties and make that, just so it's not going to wear through anytime soon. Other than that, it really doesn't looks like that brake line's fine. I was looking at it earlier, and I thought this one, whichever one it is, it's not that one of these rusty trusty guys, this one here, I think. I was like, holy cow, I probably better replace that while I have the fuel tank out, but it wasn't connected to anything. I thought the I thought the return line wasn't connected to anything, or not the return line, the vent line, but it was the brake line. So we'll get that all taken care of, and hopefully tomorrow I will get this thing up and running again. It doesn't have much gas in the fuel tank, I know that, because the way I emptied it, I took the Schrader valve out of the, now you can't see it, but it's back in here. Took the Schrader valve out with hose on it and just ran the fuel pump and emptied it into some buckets, and that really worked good. It didn't take very long. And put the Schrader valve back in, and I think everything is good to go now. I just need to get these new lines in there, which I don't think is going to be too hard if I can remember how everything goes back together. There's holders that hold the fuel lines and stuff up underneath there, and then get the fuel tank in there and hook up the connections, and hopefully we'll be good to go. Get a can of gas, put about 5 gallons of gas in it or so, and hopefully this old girl will be good to go for a while. So anyway, I'm just throwing this out there. That's what I'm doing. I will say that I quit taking the antibiotic that I was on for my back, if you've been following along, and I was supposed to take it till, let's say Friday, till tomorrow, and I quit taking it. I had enough, and my back feels fine now. Doesn't hurt at all. So I think that's what it was, but at least hopefully it took care of, maybe you can see it, this bump on my arm. Still got a bump. It's kind of squishy, but nothing's all red and anything anymore. I don't know what the heck happened. All I was doing was carrying the smoker out through this door, and I think I caught it right there, and I got a piece of this black stuff in my arm, I don't know, maybe an inch long or so, and got a pretty bad infection out of that, but I think everything's okay. So anyway, tomorrow gonna try to get this going. I did manage to break one of my fuel disconnect, one of these guys. Managed to break that one, which that's a 3/8. Managed to break that, so I got me some new ones. I ordered these and got these off of Amazon, and I'm sure I'll need them at some point. So I think that's about it. Leanna and I went to Walmart for a fan. She needed a fan, which we ended up not getting one. And then real exciting, a new mop that she wanted with a bucket. And then we went to Dairy Queen and Fairway, which is a really good store in the Midwest here where you can get really good meat. We ended up getting bunch of pork chops, some hamburger, and other goodies that we needed. So tonight we're having pork chops. So pork chops tonight and a pork loin tomorrow. So anyway, guys, hope you're having a good night. I'm just throwing this out there for you. I will try to make a video on getting this back together. I'm not sure how good I can do it. I'll see what I can do. But anyway, guys, hope you're having a good night, and we'll catch you next time. Bye bye.